The Seahawks get a bounce back win against the Jaguars that just got done upsetting Kansas City. But what does it mean now going into a week 17 matchup against the Texans? A possible chance of moving to 5-2 before the bye.
It's football time.
Alrighty, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the All Around Sports Podcast for sports, everything on this channel. I'm host Antonio. Today, we're talking about the Seahawks dethroning the Jaguars, bouncing them down to 4-2, while the Seahawks also move up to 4-2 themselves. The Seahawks offense struggled in the first quarter, but after that, they were just cooking ever since. JSN had his fourth 100-yard game of the season, as he now becomes the new leading receiver in the NFL after Puka Nacua got hurt. Prayers to Puka Nacua, because he never likes to see anybody get hurt. But yes, this does make his fourth game of the season that he has had recorded over 100 yards, which is the most by JSN in a single season. But both sides had locked down the run, as both sides each were held to 60 yards or less rushing. The offense of the Seahawks was cooking by the offensive passing. And Cooper Kupp got his first touchdown as a member of the Seahawks. He was, of course, picked up in free agency by the Seattle Seahawks, getting his first touchdown of the season. But likely was sealed by a field goal that was originally made, but after that, it was ruled a holding on the Jaguars that gave Seattle the win. But Seattle only allowed one sack this game. They were almost close to having their third game that they've allowed no sacks, but they only allowed one this game. But the question is, what are my thoughts after this game, and especially going into the Monday night next week against the Houston Texans? I'm going to talk about that in just a second. Before we do, if y'all do enjoy this video, do me a favor, smash the button down below, subscribe if you haven't already. For now, let's talk about the Seattle Seahawks win. The Seahawks, they did amazing without some of their guys. Witherspoon, Love, almost a quarter of their defense was out. I'm not going to say half because I don't want to overreact. But I want to shout out a few people. Drake Thomas. This man has been amazing this past week. He was, if you don't know, he was picked up by the Seattle Seahawks on waivers by the Raiders a few years ago. But this guy has been amazing for this past week. And then Ernest Jones as well has been an outstanding guy. He's been doing a great job. But I want to give a shout out to Nick Emanware. Emanware was the second leading tackler of the team tied with Drake Thomas, along with having a lot of great plays, that's including a tackle for loss. This man did amazing. Covering in for the leading tackler on your team in Julian Love and becoming the leading tackler of the game, that's a big job by Nick Emanware. Great job by the rookie there. But Ernest Jones, along with some other defensive starters that were in there, played amazing today. Byron Murphy had another two-sack game, along with DeMarcus Lawrence, who had 2.5 sacks. But the offense I want to talk about. Passing offense is great. There's no question about that. But I still think we need a second receiver. I still think that, because we need a for real number 2 receiver if we're going to win a playoff game. And JSN has been the main leader of this team. He recorded for almost 2 3/4 of the Seahawks passing yards. If we're going to win a playoff game, they have to get a for real number 2 receiver. Maybe that means trading for Chris Olave. Maybe that means Torrey Horton has to step up. Maybe it's something. I don't know what. But the defense bailed the Seahawks out. The Seahawks defense had been doing an amazing job all game. Neither side had a turnover, and credit to the Jaguars. They were a good team going into this game. I was a little worried going into this game because Jaguars just got done beating the defending AFC champion, the Kansas City Chiefs. But the defense did an amazing job. Shout out to the rookie, Nick Emanware. because he and Drake Thomas did a great job on tackling guys. The offense still has a lot of room for improvement, but still, a win's a win. And now they prepare to take on the Houston Texans coming off of their bye week. So Seattle's going to have a lot of preparing to do, taking on CJ Stroud for the first time. So Seattle, hopefully they can get that win on Monday night. But for now, get your rest because you got a big game at home on Monday Night Football. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. What are your guys' thoughts on this win by the Seattle Seahawks? What are your guys' biggest takeaways from this game? Let me know in the comments what you guys think down below. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, do me a favor, smash the button down below, subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, I'll see you all in the next one. Ciao for now.